Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to tie the V-shaped Nigerian bridal gele. I'm going to be using the model. Her name is Gele. We've already done our makeup, so we're just going to get straight into the gele process. Okay, so I'm going to start out by laying the gele on her head using the 70-30 measurement, which means one side is longer by 70% than the other side. Now this side I'm pulling out right now is the 70%, that's the long side, which is the one we are going to form our 4 pleats on first. For those of you who are watching this video for the first time, I would advise that you watch my previous gele videos so that you can understand some terms and words that we would use in this video. So right now I'm just layering 4 pleats. I'm going to do it on the other side so you guys will see it better. So I'm doing 4 pleats on the long flap, the one that is the 70%, and I'm just going to lay it on her head right behind our left earlobe. Next I'm going to take the short one, which is the 30%, and I'm going to pull it over our left earlobe to the right earlobe, and I'm going to repeat the same thing I did on the long flap, which is forming 4 pleats neatly over it. Once I'm done forming the 4 pleats, I'm just going to lay it over our head like this, and get ready to bring the long flap, the one that is the 70%, over our head. I'm going to tell the model to hold it down so that I can arrange from the back to pull out the long flap. I'm going to show you what I'm doing in a minute. Okay, so I'm just trying to pull out to make sure that I'm getting the most of all the fabric. So I've pulled everything to the side. I'm going to pull it over the short flap to form my crown, as it is. I don't know what to call it, but you understand as I go. So I'm just going to pull the long flap to hold down the short flap that I just created layers on. Now I'm going to create another 4 layers. So that's 2. I'm just creating the layers. These layers are the layers that are going to hold down the gele firmly when I'm about to tie. That's my 4th layer. After my 4th layer, I'm going to tell the model to hold it down by a hair lobe while I go to the back and make sure that I pull out all the fabric so that I can have a lot to work with when I'm creating the bridal gele crown. So I'm going to come back now and create layers or pleats all the way to the end of the fabric. Like I said, for those of you who are seeing who are watching this video or watching one of my videos for the first time, I would please beg you to go back to my previous video so that you can really understand what is going on here. And if you haven't subscribed, now be the time to subscribe. Okay, so what I'm doing is just creating pleats. You have to be very careful that your pleats lay on top of each other as you create. You also have to be careful, make sure that each pleat gets from one end of creation to the other, which is, from the left to the right. You have to make sure that you create each pleat from the left to the right, not just halfway. And be careful not to take too much fabric as you create, as this will tend to fall off when you want to tie. So make sure it's not too small, neither is it too much. Watch as I make sure that each pleat gets from one end to the other. This process can be a bit tiring, just try to endure. So now I'm going to tell the model to hold it down while I try to fold the last pleat. Now that I've folded all the fabric, I'm going to start by arranging my pleats so that I don't lose any of them in the process of tying. Right now, I don't know why that part is not showing, but forgive me, I'll replicate it on the other side now. I'm basically just arranging each layer like I'm doing right now, making sure that all my layers are laying on top of each other neatly. I'm going to do it again so you can see. Now I'm telling the model to hold it down so that I can arrange properly. Now I'm going to try and arrange my pleats again, one after the other. Now I'm just trying to make sure that the Gele crown is as high as I want. I don't want a small rounded Gele. I'm trying to give it height, as much height as I can get from the fabric. So that's why I'm pushing it up as I'm picking each pleat. Don't be shy to tell your bride or your model to hold it down. We are all trying to achieve the same thing, so a little help from them once in a while won't hurt. And I'm just picking my pleats one after the other, making sure that they are neatly placed on top of each other. Try not to squash your pleats, as that would make it look very rough. In a few seconds I'm going to tie. I just want to make sure that my pleats are sitting rightly on top of each other before I tie. I'm going to tell the model to hold on using 2 fingers. This way it's firm enough and she doesn't apply too much pressure on the fabric, which can scatter the whole thing in the process. So one last check before I tie. Now I'm going to start by folding the short flap, as you can see. Which is what I'm going to tie with. Then I'm going to come to the back again and pick the long flap, which I just dropped, and arrange my pleats all the way to the back so that I don't lose it in the process of tying. Now I'm just gonna tie firmly, not tight, so that it doesn't hurt your bride or your model. Firm. Once you tie it firmly, that's fine. It doesn't have to be super tight. And that's it. That's basically how to tie the V-shaped gele. It's not so different from the first gele video I posted. The only thing left for me to do now is to arrange. As you can see, all my pleats are sitting neatly. There's nothing more for me to do, just make sure they are all neat and in place, and then push backward to expose our hairline and release pressure on our hair lobes a bit. And that's it. That's how you tie the V-shaped gele. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to leave your comments and your questions. I know a lot of you have been asking for the fan gele tutorial. I promise I'm going to bring that very, very soon. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful. Love you guys. Until my next video. Bye bye.